Hi guys, this is Nico Cooper with Nihon to Art. Okay, well, I got something special today that arrived. It's not your run-off-the-mill type of sword. And yes, that's the Imperial Seal of Japan. It is what you might assume it is, a general's sword. And to make it even more special, it's a signed piece by the famous Gassan Sadakazu. So it even says on the Nakago, Imperial Household. So he was a smith who worked under the Japanese emperor at the time. The blade is dated 1890, and he was given the title of national treasure, Gassan Sadakazu, the Gassan Sadakazu. And you'll notice something really interesting on the Nakago's Muna here. That is the signature of Masami Kumabe. It says the great, I forget what the exact translation is, but something along the lines of the great Kumabe. And I'll tell you why. He was a general. And see, there's quite a few, a really long write-up in, it's loosely translated. This is a write-up in Japanese that was translated, and it's found on the Japanese Wikipedia. But yeah, there we go. He was quite an active individual in World War II. He died August 16th, 1945. So that's when Emperor Hirohito, he officially surrendered Japan on August 15th, and you can see one day after he died. So to say a little bit about it, he was general of the obviously which is really interesting. He was a general of the aviation division. So he trained the Kamikaze pilots to do what they did, which is quite crazy. It was crazy, you know. Director of Education, Army Division, Army Aviation Division, and he was all over. He was in the Philippines. He was in Taiwan, China. So he has really crazy history. And you know, I'll post the stuff online where you can take the opportunity to read up all about it. But what is crazy was how his life had ended. You know, and I'll kind of, I believe he was commander of the 4th Air Force Division or the 8th Air Force Division. I don't remember, but yeah, anyway, like I said, you'll have a chance to read over it. But here is his final life, which is really kind of sad at the same time, but this goes to show that, you know, these were items of beauty, but they were designed for one thing and one thing only, and they were carried by people who were serious about what they were doing. And he believed in what he did. He followed the code of dishonor as well, and I'll read it out for you. It says, on August 15th, the night when the war had ended, I sat around my table with my real mother, my wife, my 19-year-old eldest daughter, and my 17-year-old second daughter. And after having last dinner with my daughter playing violin, the whole family went to Tama River banks, and after, Kumabe shot and killed the whole family with a gun. So he basically, you know, committed suicide. Obviously, this is the translation is not super perfect, but ultimately, what he did was he committed suicide. You know, after losing the World War II, and he killed he took his entire family with him. So it's a bit eerie. So this this blade was made way before in 1890 AD, and maybe it was in his family, and he obviously signed his had his name signed on the moon. So it does have the imperial seal, and there it is. What's really nice about these World War II mounts is that it has the pin to release the and I'll show you just a sneak peek of habaki, silver habaki. And I'll just put the phone down for 1 second, and I'll pull this blade out. Kind of impossible to do that with one hand, so thank you for taking a moment. But there it is. So let's see if I can get a glimpse of the helmet. The lighting is not super good, but you get an idea of it. Really super blade by the one and only Gassan Sadakazu. I'll try to get some more pictures of this online. But it's really rare set with a lot of history. I think the just the silk bags is like an indication of you know, what's inside them. And yeah, come visit us at nihontoart.com. Thanks for watching.